Welcome to Paranomius, where the shadows whisper and true stories blur the line between reality and nightmare. Every encounter shared here is real and far more disturbing than fiction. Dare to listen?
The uploader never thought they would find themselves telling the story like this. But sometimes life delivers experiences so powerful, so unexplainable, that keeping them inside feels impossible. On June 19th, 2025, the uploader's world shattered. Their best friend, the one they had known since childhood, took his own life. He had been part of the uploader's life since the age of 9. They were so close that people often asked if they were siblings, because their bond went beyond friendship. It was as if they shared the same soul. When he left this world, a part of the uploader left with him. Their childhood, their memories, their joy, all of it seemed to vanish in a single instant. Grief wrapped itself around every corner of their days, every moment filled with the weight of his absence. But then, something happened. 3 nights after his death, when the uploader finally found the strength to fall asleep alone in their room, they experienced something that would forever change the way they looked at life and death. It began like a dream, but it felt too vivid, too real. He appeared, not in his usual form, but different, fluid, radiant, almost glowing. He reached out and took the uploader's hand, and in that instant, they felt themselves leaving their own body. Suddenly, they were no longer human, no longer bound by the weight of flesh. They had become like him. Together, they soared upward until they reached a vast, white, radiant void. The place was unlike anything the uploader had ever seen. Soft, glowing, infinite, and filled with peace. And there he was, smiling, truly smiling. His eyes radiated warmth and happiness, more peaceful than they had ever looked in life. He laughed, flying freely around, showing the uploader the pain he once carried was gone, especially the back problems that had caused him so much suffering. He was free at last, his spirit unburdened. For the first time, the uploader saw him as he had always wanted to be, weightless, joyful, full of life again. And even without words, they understood one another perfectly. The love, the gratitude, the connection, it was all there, unspoken yet undeniable. But as quickly as he appeared, he began to fade, slowly dissolving into the white light, leaving the uploader floating gently back into their body. The moment their spirit touched the bed, they woke up, tears streaming down their face. Yet strangely, they weren't afraid. There was no darkness, no dread, only love, only peace. That night changed something. Even though the dream never returned, the uploader felt calmer about his death. Could it have been a true visit from the other side? Was this proof that he was at peace? Or was it just the mind's way of coping with grief? Questions swirled endlessly. His girlfriend admitted he never came to her in a dream. Why the uploader? Why not her? Could it have been their unique bond, a connection stronger than words, one he once described as having the little sister of his dreams? And then the signs began. Objects in the house fell without explanation. Freezing air brushed against the uploader's legs, even in sweltering 40-degree heat with no wind at all. Strange waves of energy filled the air, not fear, not dread, but something gentler. Affection, calm, almost like a reminder, I'm still here. So the question remains, what does this mean? Was this truly a spirit reaching out from beyond, or only the echoes of grief creating shadows in reality? What do you believe? Has something like this ever happened to you? Have you been visited in dreams by someone who was passed away? Share your thoughts in the comments, Because stories like this remind us that maybe, just maybe, death is not the end. And if you found this story moving, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who believe in the unexplainable. Your support helps keep these stories alive.